I know that I need at least a few. And I need these, but they are being used for the solar sails right now. They're being used rather quickly, I might add. How much do we... Ooh. Running low on storage there. Okay. I mean, to be fair, it is used both for the rockets and for the solar sails. Speaking of rockets, we just launched another one. Okay, so we got quite a bit of things still production queue. Taking almost 3 minutes still. Alright then, well, we're down to 750-ish green science that we need to make to actually complete this research, and then we can start doing the next bits for the sphere. 2 incoming from there. Doing for the crystal production here. We got the graphene in large numbers, we got the hydrogen, but we do not have the titanium crystals in high numbers. That's partially because we don't get the light crystals in... Oh. I did kind of predict that there would be a problem with the refined oil, I suppose. And indeed there is. I mean, we can always just expand the production somewhere around here. At some point or another. Right, so we're getting those in about 1.5 minutes. Then we can start getting another ray receiver. And that should help with the electricity problems. Because we are currently only receiving... Oh, actually consumption? Well, no. It did jump up again. Never mind. Only copper ore over there. Although this is running slightly low. Wonder. Did we get... We are still missing a few items. Half a minute. Right. Are we producing stuff? We are producing more rockets. We're producing more of the quantum chips here. Producing some chips down here. I think more and more of the filters are actually going for the science production, which is for the chips for the science. Which is actually probably for the best. Okay, now we got everything. We can just use one of these. Well, almost everything. Once we get that, we'll figure out a little bit on how much more we can be gaining power. Go, we got a rear receiver, and that would be down here. We'll just place it there. Not really the best place to be in. Power generation. Receiving efficiency. Okay, that is going up. What's the power? 10.5. Ah, okay, so we are requesting... Okay, so we can actually put in at least one more somewhere. Maybe more. Well, actually, quite a few more. But yeah, this is going to be providing a bit more power. The satisfaction is still a bit low, but Better than nothing. Well, at least it's not quite close to 100 yet, but I suppose if this has been running for long enough, it'll be fine. Okay, let's have a look at the... Okay, generator capacity is over 90, so I should have been producing more of the radar receivers ages ago, but I just didn't realize it. There was a limit to that. I mean, back when I first built the first two, the Swarm wasn't producing all that much either. Here we're producing yet another bit that... Hold on, so... Yeah, we still only got 2 of these that are fully completed. It is certainly an improvement. 124 total. I still need 700 signs. Might be time to check the iron productions again. And coal, okay, there is some coal pockets there that are running out soon. Over here with the iron, but we're still doing alright. We're gonna have to get more iron there eventually. Over here we are still doing alright. That's good. I guess the next thing that we really need to do is just get another oil refinery. Honestly, instead of continuing this line all the way there, it might be better for us to start setting up a second line of stuff over here. Yeah, that'll work. Right, so we just need to pick up the oil from there. From there. We'll drop the refined oil there. We need to get a location over here that we can get the hydrogen out. First we'll just utilize this. Get a bit higher. Go an extra step higher and then get down on this side so it's a bit easier to see for us. Down there. And now we just need to set the sorter down here, and there we go. And that's going to be a little bit more refined oil at least, and a little bit more hydrogen, although hydrogen is probably not having a massive problem. How are we doing in terms of the... It's still running a bit lower. Get rid of that one. I'll let this run out of the fuel at least in a bit more natural way. I mean, we are kind of meeting this power demand right now, and if we can get another radar receiver, then that would mean that we wouldn't need these at all, I reckon. Almost done. There we go. I'm phasing these out slowly. Right, well, for the receiver, I'm going to need a lot of resources, aren't I? Well, we'll probably need... Hold on a minute. These require prisms, which require glass. I mean, I suppose we can just grab some glass from here, can't we? That's the silicon. Glass would be down here. Oh, it was actually running a bit low already. Alright, well, let's take a look at the stone mines over here. Is there... It hasn't run out yet, although this one seems to be running a bit... Well, it's down to 21,000, yeah, it's running a bit low. One says 57. And yeah, these classes are running rather low. As in... Yeah, there's not much in there. Currently, which is a bit unfortunate. I suppose that coal, there wasn't stone down there, was there? That was the coal. Okay, at least there's... yeah, looks like the refined oil is now backing up. Slightly. Or is it? No, it is, it is. Good. Now yellow signs over 2,000. Oh, we're starting to run... The processors have been a bit of a problem down here from start. And that is mostly because we are not producing enough of these. Make it any faster. Although eventually once we get rid of the iron veins down here, we can then expand this a little bit more. Although at some point I really need to reorganize pretty much the entire base. I'll probably wait until some more of the, like the iron veins over here and down there have been mined out. Then I'll reorganize everything. Have a look. We have now 68 megawatts from the shell. Too bad. We've got over 28 from the swarm. Still only 2 that have been completed. False there. Oh well. Get them eventually. Is this receiving... Is receiving a decent bit there? It's not. Hold on. It's currently... Oh, is it? Oh, no, we're no longer receiving the power. Was it nighttime? Well, it was... as long as it lasted, I suppose. It's dropping. I don't suppose I'll have to let's go and grab a couple lenses and check what... I mean, it does say locked, so I may need to research something before I can actually use them for that, but I just want to see what happens. No, we can't actually use it. Need to restart material that has been encapsulated after processing its and powerful gravitational field shield in a container. Usually we will use it to process and change the spatial structure. We can expect someone use it to refract the sunlight and ignite fire. Alright then. So that might be something that... Hold on a minute. Something that we are researching then. Oh yeah. Allow ray receivers to consume a gravity lens to increase the max output power. Okay. Hey, we're at 69% research. Oh yeah, another rocket. Yeah, it's over 730 now, so it's certainly getting better and better. Did we start working on the extra ray receiver yet. I don't think we did. We make 5 of those. We need a lot more magnets, among other things. I mean, I suppose it might be easier if we start. Now, those are being used for other stuff, but I can't really. I could conscience take those, but I can certainly take some from here. That should make life a lot easier. Although these, oh, they do require the regular ones as well. Alright then. And now it's saying that, oh, it's probably need more iron as well. Alright then. I didn't actually grab that. Okay, so now we can actually make another 15. 3. Would be 15. And then, what else do we need? Is that gonna be enough for... well, we got the processors, we got the silicon, we got the steel. This is a matter of getting the photon combiners then. For that one, gonna need a lot more glass, or we can just go ahead and pick up some prisms from there. That should help. And then photon combiners. How many do we need? We'll start with getting 5 at least. 10. Then if we have a look, it's 10. Okay, that's exactly the number that we need. Huzzah! We got on. Oh no, we're still having a lack of the filters. At least the power is no longer as much of a problem. That helps a long way. No, the max output is actually rather low. The Dyson sphere stages has been changing a little bit. Okay, but we are getting all the resources. I'm just gonna go down to the South Pole, down the next river around there. Yeah, it's still going to take a while. Right, so how's the productions here? Like these are waiting for the rings. Wonder, I want to increase the production of the rings, so I'm going to have to revamp the entire area, probably. That's a bit of a problem. Not to mention, it just takes a while to gather up enough of them. Which is why they haven't sent anything in. Oh, never mind. There's just some right here. Not a massive amount. Let's actually have a look. Is there? Okay, yeah. Most of it is going to be used for the fuel rods, I reckon, or for the fusion power, rather. Oh, both of them went there. Okay, so there's still a bit of a lack of power, but once we get the next ray receiver up and running, that should be fixing most of the issue, I reckon. Probably put it right here. Yes, we are still waiting for some of these parts to be completed. Are we... well, looks like the alloy production is actually not a bottleneck right now. We've got actually quite a bit of alloys just waiting there. Deuterium seems to be doing just fine-ish. That's actually a bit low, but there is at least a bit of a stockpile. Going over here, well, the graphite, yeah, graphite is actually doing okay there. I did remove one of these, I suppose. I could get a second. Oh, hold on a minute. Why is that? Oh, hydrogen's run out. And is that because there's too much? No, it's not because there's too much refined oil. It could actually just be that this one over here, the deuterium maker, is taking too much of it. Although these are actually picking up the hydrogen from before it goes there. Oh, and I suppose there's a lot of power production over here that is taking it, but most of these don't have fuel at all. Gonna get rid of them. Okay, we're getting the photon combiners. Oh, of course, if we get more ray receivers built up, then we don't necessarily need these at all here, and that means a bit more hydrogen available for other stuff. Well, I'm just gonna get rid of that one now. And then the ray receiver we can start building now, and that's now run out of... I'll get rid of that one. Here we go, we got another ray receiver. It is night time over here, that's going to hinder us a tiny bit, although I suppose I could just send it over to here again. There we go. Well, that's going to be a little bit of an increase in the power production, or the power received down here at least. Okay, so that, it's still just the two have been completed. There's a fair bit in here that has been worked on at least, and the generation capacity from the shell itself is almost 70. Currently 69 megawatts. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, so over here, yeah, I guess it wants just the, well, I mean, it still is kind of the power production that is taking a lot of it. And then, of course, this will take a fair bit of the hydrogen as well. So if I was to get rid of this one, or these ones entirely, generation capacity is actually lacking right now. It's better than nothing. So that is producing a lot more deuterium, so that's not going to run out. These are just running out. But was there... Oh right, I was just looking at the deuterium amount, then I backtracked down here, noticed that there wasn't a lot of hydrogen lurking around. Because the hydrogen stockpile had run out entirely. Was there something else that I noticed that was lacking the hydrogen? Not really. Alright then. Intelligence is going up or down. But I mean, assuming that there's a bit less at least used by the power production down here, it will alleviate the problems a tiny bit. Less than 600 research required for this. We'll get there. Oh, hey, we got a bit more of the ring magnets. Super magnetic rings, rather. It's a bit more fuel rods, which will still be mostly taken by these two. Okay, is that? Okay, no, it is still going down. I think I will just get rid of that one. Okay, well, let's go ahead and check what's the situation down here. The crystals are still having some sort of problem. Okay, there's not a lot of plastic down there, which is partially because there's not... Oh yeah, there's not enough oil. because there's not enough oil, which is simply just a matter of... Okay, yeah, this is running empty, and I suppose quite a bit of it is used on this side. How's the hydrogen doing? It's filling up again. What I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get rid of that bit there. I'll just drop some of the oil here. It's not in my inventory. Do a quick sort over there. But that means that a bit less of it is being turned into more hydrogen. And, well, I suppose graphite is also useful, but we got a full storage there. So whatever is used for the diamonds would be just fine, although... Well, we may have a problem with the diamonds eventually. Right now it seems to be doing okay. And then down here, yeah, we were just looking at this, weren't we? There's a fair bit of titanium crystals on this side, actually. Interesting. And that seems to be the current thing that we're lacking for the filters. What I'm thinking is, I suppose I could just have a belt going down that way. I'll put in just a Mark 1 water in there. Just start outputting a little bit over that way. That means that a bit more of it is used for the crystals, which then are returned into the filters, and that means we get more of the quantum chips, and therefore we get the research done a little bit faster. Plus, we get the Dyson sphere constructed a little bit faster, so it's all good. Although that buffer is going to run out eventually. There's no question about that. Have a look. How is the Dyson sphere status right now? 33.2 megawatts is being used out of the 97.9. And this one's no longer receiving anything. How many have we got so far? 746 rockets. That's a decent amount, to be fair, but it's not even nearly done with this sphere, of course. Any other places that... Okay, so that's slowly getting progress done on those five. So is that one. One's still missing a lot. Yeah, no, that's going to take a while. I reckon if we start using a bit more resources getting the radar receivers, then we can certainly improve the situation, well, with the power at least, and that means that we need to use a bit less resources for actually getting the power production. We still probably have quite a few... Well, we got a lot of solar panels, that's for sure. And I believe we got some smelteries, or thermal power plants rather, somewhere around, although we have some here, but I reckon I've actually taken them away. Look at the deuterium down here. I should probably get rid of the power plants down there, or rather get rid of that one. I actually put in... Oh, I can't put manually items there. I put them in there? Oh, I can. Good. That's handy. So once these are run out of fuel, I can get rid of them. That's going to save us a little bit of deuterium. And that way we can save up maybe a bit more electricity in the long run. Because we don't run out of deuterium, we can keep... Well, I suppose not saving us electricity, but it's going to save us some resources. Okay, there we go. How are we doing to power now? I'm still lacking a little bit. Could be worse though.